All right, well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Rick Phillips for CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports, and also for WZAA 106.9 LPFM in Jeffersonville, Ohio. We want to welcome our audience also from the Marietta Pioneer area. Welcome to our broadcast on Campus Nation and WZAA. We're going to be getting underway here in just under 10 minutes. We're trying to get everything together here. Kind of short-handed today. A lot of our people that usually work on our broadcasts are working on one of our other broadcasters' big car show that he has here in the Wilmington area at the Roberts Center, which is just off Interstate 71 here in Wilmington. And so we are very short-handed, and in particular, the other reason is because we have another crew that is at Wilmington High School doing a big girls basketball game. The Wilmington Hurricane and the Williamsburg Wildcats. Williamsburg 20-0, Wilmington 18-2. Currently, Wilmington leads by about 25-30 points. I was catching that action before we came live on the air. But anyway, Wilmington had been defeated by Williamsburg earlier in the year by about 6 points. Today, there's no let-up. They've got a great lead as far as Williamsburg. And this, the way this league that they're in, the SBAAC, is set up is they've got a big school and small school division, Williamsburg, the small school Division 4 champion, Wilmington, the Division 1 champion. And now they're looking more like a Division I team. But anyway, enough for high school basketball. Today we've got the Marietta Pioneers, a very good team coming in here to play the Fightin' Quaker ladies. And the Wilmington College basketball team, they're returning to Herman Court for the second to the last time during the 2017-18 season. Today, they are hosting Marietta for our tip-off at 3 o'clock. Wilmington and Marietta, the Quakers are even currently right now. They're 11-11 and 6-9 in conference play after a 63-45 loss at Otterbein University on this past Wednesday. The Pioneers, who are having their best season in their program history, sit at 19-3 overall and 12-3 in the OAC after an 80-67 win over Capital University on Wednesday. Jerry Sheevy for the Wilmington Fightin' Quakers is in his 28th season as head coach of the women's basketball program. Sheevy, who guided the Quakers to the NCAA Division III National Championship in 2004, has amassed over 450 career victories. Cole Vivian is in his 6th season on the Marietta sidelines, including his second as the head coach of the Pioneers. Mackenzie Campbell leads Wilmington in scoring at 14 points a game, while also grabbing the second most rebounds, 6.9 on the team, and dishing out 2.7 assists per game. Savannah Hooper, who also averages 2.7 assists per game, is second on the squad in scoring at 9 points a game. Anna Binkley and Emily Harmon is the team's leading rebounder at 7 boards per contest, and both score about 6.3 points per game. Brooke Borich and Namisha Hurd score in double figures for the Pioneers. Corey Burkhart leads the squad in rebounding at 8.3 boards per contest. Points per game, Wilmington 64.7, Marietta 77.8. Opponents per game, Wilmington 67, Marietta 66. So their field goal percentage on average, Wilmington 40, Marietta 41.8. Three-point percentage, Wilmington 32, Marietta 30.6. And Wilmington, as far as the free throw percentage, Wilmington is 74%, Marietta 69.3%. As far as rebounds per game, Wilmington 42.4, Marietta 43.3. Assist to turnover ratio, Wilmington's 0.72 and Marietta 0.88. Marietta defeated Wilmington. Come on in and have a seat. Is he going to be? Okay, all right. Come on in. Rick Phillips. Have a seat. Put your headsets on. Thank you. Anyway, first time around, Marietta defeated Wilmington 87-72. That was on December the 16th in 2017. Marietta is in the second position as far as the OAC tournament, which will be coming up shortly. 2 games behind the league-leading Ohio Northern Polar Bears. We know how good they are. Wilmington currently sits in 7th place, and the top 8 teams will qualify for the OAC tournament later this month. So anyway, we're going to get underway here in just over 5 minutes. Why don't you introduce yourself? You're new to our broadcast crew.
Yeah, new to the broadcast crew. Happy to be here. Name's Mitch Farmer. I'm actually dating number 24, Mackenzie Campbell, for the Lady Quakers.
Now, is that a foul since you actually have a concern with it? Of course, we do too, obviously being the broadcast crew. But anyway, so Mackenzie Campbell, you are dating.
Yes.
Okay. And what do you think of her as a basketball player?
Oh, I think she's great. She's fun to watch, and she's a great girl to be on the court. She works really hard, and I think her basketball career has really been great here at Wilmington.
It has, yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely helped the Quakers the past 3 years she's been here, and overall, I think she's just an outstanding individual to have on this court.
Well, I couldn't agree more, and I'm not dating her. So anyway, we are going to get underway here in just a little over 4 minutes. I'm hoping that we're going to get our camera person to operate the camera, because this long shot is not going to get it as far as being able to. And as I was explaining to our audience, both our audience out in Pioneer Land, and also with the radio station up in Fayette County, WZAA, and of course across the Quaker Network and Campus Nation, which is our sports network. We are shorthanded today. One of our broadcasters has a big car show in February. It's currently going on this weekend, and he's pulled about 3 or 4 people that we normally would use for broadcasts to help him with his car show. And to compound it, we are also currently simulcasting another game at Wilmington High School.
Oh, wow.
The Wilmington High School Hurricane are playing the Williamsburg Wildcats, Williamsburg being 20-0 and Wilmington being 18-2. So they're battling. Williamsburg is a small school, Division IV. Wilmington is a Division I school. First time around, Williamsburg, I could say, upset Wilmington, beat them by about 6 points. Wilmington's handing it to them today.
Oh, yeah.
I was listening to the score. But anyway, so that's another reason. We've got a crew over at Wilmington High School, and they're attempting as best they can on a skeleton crew to do that game. And then we're here. And we've got another game tonight. We got Wilmington's boys right back at Wilmington High School. So we keep busy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow we've got OU Chillicothe. We've got all kinds of stuff going on the Campus Nation Network. But today we're going to focus on ladies fighting Quaker basketball, and as they take on the Lady Pioneers from Marietta. And Marietta at 20, I guess it's 20-3, 19-3. A pretty strong team. I actually thought that I saw somewhere where they were 20-3, but I think this is the latest up to date. So 19-3. I don't see that they're nationally ranked anywhere as far as Division III basketball. But so, have you played sports?
Yeah, I played Division II college football for 2 years and hung it up for some medical reasons.
So where'd you play at?
I played up at Walsh University.
At Walsh, that's right.
Yep.
Someone was telling me that. So you hung it up because of injury.
Yep.
That happens a few times.
Yeah, it gets pretty rough on the body, and eventually you just got to know when to quit. And decided to hang it up, and now I'm actually a high school football coach in Cincinnati.
Oh, seriously? What school?
Turpin High School.
Cincinnati Turpin. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, if we get into the football season, maybe we'll come down and do some of your games.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I'd love to have you guys.
Well, we're all over the place, and we just love high school and college sports, and we do Division III, Division II. We do JUCO division, where we have been up at Ashland. We've been to the Hall of Fame for Malone University 3 times. That's their home field. That's a pretty nice home field to be able to be right there at the Hall of Fame and play your home games. But
we actually shared that field with them too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and we were big rivals. I played Malone twice and beat them both times.
So there you go. There you go. Well, another connection. Who would have thought it? But
small world.
You are our camera person, right? Okay. Well, you know how to operate the camera. Follow the action, and you can do a little zooming in. Right now, it's big court, and we don't need it that wide because they're too tiny. All right, thanks. She's worked camera before, so I have the utmost confidence in our camera operator.
We believe in him.
That's right. That's coming in, and we'll attempt to follow the action. I'm not typically a play-by-play guy, although I did Southern State last week.
Great.
Did some Southern State basketball, and but I think between the two of us, we can figure out who commits the fouls, who makes the baskets, because at the same time, good thing is we're not operating 2 or 3 cameras like we normally do, just a single camera, but I still have to keep score and then figure out who's doing what. So feel free at any time to let us know what's going on the court here.
Great, yeah, will do.
I think we're getting ready for the Star Spangled Banner, so we will take a short break here, and after the Star Spangled Banner, we'll be right back. All right, we're getting ready for the starting lineups tonight, or I guess this afternoon. So Kelly Knoll will be starting for the Fighting Quakers. And for the Pioneers, Amisha Hurd, number 3, will be starting. And for the Quakers, Savannah Hooper, number 23. Shaylette, number 12 for the Pioneers. And Mackenzie Campbell, number 24. She will be starting for the Fighting Quakers tonight. Brooke Borich, number 14 for the Pioneers. Number 32, Emily Harmon for the Fighting Quakers. Corey Burkhart, number 40 for the Pioneers. Faith Tiefert, number 40 for the Fighting Quakers. Jerry Sheeby, of course, the coach for Wilmington. I didn't catch who the 5th person was for Marietta. Did we figure out who that was?
No, I didn't see the person who came out.
We either missed one at the beginning or we missed one at the end. But anyway, we'll pick it up once they come out and sit down.
Once the tip's going.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. And Cole Vivian, the head coach for the Marietta women's program.
Got a good team this year.
They have a very good team this year. And so the Lady Quakers are going to have their hands full as far as with this game tonight. They're 11-11 and 19-3 for the Lady Pioneers. And the Quakers are always pretty good at home, though. Their home cooking is a lot better usually than when they go out on the road. That's the same thing with the men. We've seen about the similar situation. They're always better at home.
Oh yeah, I think it's something about the small town atmosphere and small town crowd. I think it helps the fuel the game for the Quakers, definitely.
And we usually get a pretty good turnout. And actually, a lot of the teams that come in, they travel real well. We get a lot of people coming from the other team.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're just about ready for tip-off here. Marietta against Wilmington. And Marietta has the tip. Bringing it down the court, number 3, and that would be Amisha Hurd. Over to the right elbow to Shaylette. But Wilmington gets the steal. Savannah Hooper, yeah, she's bringing it down. Passes off to someone we know, Mackenzie Campbell. Then back over. Oh, it's stolen away again. So 2 turnovers right here to start. I guess the girls are sort of getting warmed up here.
Yeah, it's always beginning of game, slow start.
Quick hitter, number 40, Corey Burkett. And maybe we can figure out now who on the court we didn't catch. We had number 3, number 12, number 14, and number 40. The long ponytail sometimes hard to see.
Number 1.
Number 1. So that would be who we missed, Jenna Anderson. So that's your starting lineup there.
Senior center brings some veteran play to the game today for the Marietta Pioneers.
Yeah, she's from the Columbus area. Okay, so there was a turnover, or at least a non-basket. It's still 2-0, Marietta in the lead. And that's Faith Tieford with a basket, so we're tied up 2-2.
Good dish.
Yeah, catching up now. Marietta with the ball. They're at the top of the key. We've got Misha Hurd. She's the point guard, I guess, for Marietta. Quick pass, trying to drive underneath, but number 1 is shooting, and she misses. That was Jenna Anderson. Put back, miss again.
Rebound, Kelly Knoll.
So Kelly with the rebound. She's bringing it back up the court. Oh, tipped away by number 40, Corey Burkett. She had the ball. Back off to their point guard, Amisha Hurd. Back over to Amisha Hurd. She's at the top of the key. Trying to look for maybe a cutter. Oh, going to have a 3-point attempt, and it's good. Wow. That is Shaylette with that 3 points. So we've got 5-2.
Now we got a travel by the Lady Quakers.
Who was it that traveled?
Looked like Savannah Hooper.
Okay, so Savannah travels. It goes back over to the Pioneers. Might be some of that defense that they're deploying.
Oh, yeah. That press defense, hard to get out of, big time. A lot of teams been full court pressing the Quakers the past few games too.
Yeah, and they might see that, and maybe they see something in the film as far as a weakness or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
Amisha Hurd with the ball now. They're passing it around at the top of the key and around, looking once again for a little bit of penetration. Number 1, she takes the shot. That was Jenna Anderson. It was short, but I guess it was tipped out off a Quaker.
Yeah, battle for the rebound, out of bounds. Marietta ball. Running low on time here.
5 seconds.
There we go.
Yeah. Good defense by the Lady Quakers. They prevented the Pioneers from being able to get the ball back in, and it turns over to the Quakers.
This is a shaky area for the Quakers. The press is constantly turning over.
There you go. Turns it over. And that was Misha Hurd. She was driving for the basket, but she was fouled. And who did we? 32?
Emily Harmon with the foul.
All right. So Emily with her first foul. I'll keep track of some fouls.
She's got to stay out of foul trouble today for the Quakers.
Yeah, we need everybody in the game, the entire game. First one is up and good. That makes it 6-2. And the second one's good from Hurd. 7-2. The Pioneers over the Fighting Quakers. Bringing it down quickly. Got a pass over to... oh, we got the ball out. Was that off Savannah, or was it? Because it's going back over to the Pioneers, it looks like. Nope.
Nope, it's off number 1.
See, they tried to steal... tried to make the switch there. Jenna Anderson, so she made... and that is Savannah, and she misses. Fight for the rebound. Amisha Hurd bringing it back down quickly. Passing to the left elbow. Shot up, no good. And we got a fight under the basket and a jump ball.
Kelly Knoll with the rebound. Looked like a battle.
Yep. So, Lady Quakers will be taking it out, bringing it back down.
We're going to see this press the whole game.
I'm sure we will. 7-2, the Pioneers over and taken away. Oh, she stepped on the line.
Lady Quakers dodging a bullet right there.
Yeah, they're going to have to solve the riddle of this press, and I think they're going to take a timeout just to talk it over a little bit. We'll take a real quick station ID here. You're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports, and a break.
106.9 WZAA LP, Jeffersonville.
And, of course, WZAA 106.9 in Jeffersonville. That's Fayette County for those of you maybe that don't know where we are as far as our radio station. We're a low power there, broadcast about 25-mile radius, and we cover a lot of the sports that Campus Nation covers live and over the air. So, what do we see? The riddle of the full court press, 7-2 right now, and we've had at least 3 turnovers that I can recall from that press.
They got to be able to break this full court press. They've been struggling with this past few weeks, and I think if they can solve the riddle, as you were putting it, I think they'll be able to have a good game for themselves. But until that happens, it's going to be a rough one.
One of the typical things that we also see with the Fighting Quakers is they start usually slow. They really get momentum as the game goes on, especially in the second half. So let's hope that that might be the case, and once again they can figure out this press. Savannah Hooper with the ball now.
Guarded by number 3, Amisha Hurd. She's been all over the place already.
She's a heck of a good player.
Oh, yeah.
Back over, and we got a travel or a foul? Wow.
Looks like we got an illegal screen there by the Lady Quakers.
Didn't see who that was on, though. So the Quakers have 2 fouls. The Pioneers, none. Amisha Hurd will be bringing the ball back down again.
Looks like they call it on Emily Harmon. That's her second already.
Yeah, so 2 quick ones. And that was what we were just saying. You were alluding to the fact we can't afford to have her get into foul trouble early. Take her out of the game. Number 1 makes the shot. No good. It's rebounded by Michelle Lee, I guess, is in the game now. Didn't see that she came in, but she's passing off to Mackenzie Campbell. Campbell attempting and passes off again to Faith Tieford. And she makes the basket, gets the foul. She's going to shoot the and one. It's 7-4 right now.
Textbook play, drew the defender, kicked it to the offensive player, and one.
And it's good, 7-5.
Seeing some life in the Lady Quakers
That's
now.
right, yeah. And like I said, they get started as they go along, they get better. Right now, top of the key. Once again, just passing around. They look like they're trying to go under, but I don't know what as far as the three-point shooting, the Quakers, they're both about the same. Misha Hurd picks the ball up under the basket. Time's running out.
Looks like shot clock's about to expire.
So, shot clock violation going back over, turn over to the Lady Fighting Quakers. Michelle Lee getting it into Savannah Hooper. Back to Lee, trying to get it over the timeline, which they did. Kelly Knoll with the ball. Back over to Michelle Lee, to Savannah Hooper, and a shot by Kelly Knoll.
Rebound by Faith Tieford down there.
Faith does a good job under the basket, too. She's a real hustler.
Oh, yeah. Great at boxing out.
Ball goes off the Quakers, out of bounds. Going to be a turnover, and the Pioneers will be coming back in with the ball. 7-5, 5:43 remaining in this first quarter. Remember, ladies play quarters, the men play halves. So ladies play more like a WNBA style almost. Under and good, and a foul. Wow.
And one.
Good move. That was number 40, Corey Burkett, or Burkett. Burkhart. Yeah, Burkhart.
Yeah, Hart.
Corey Burkhart. Yeah. And so she made the basket. She's going to shoot the and one. We're now 9-5. Dead eye. 10-5.
Looks like Coach Cheevy subbed in number 30, Maddie Snyder, and number 25, Morgan Ritz for the Lady Quakers.
So, bringing it back up the court. 3-point attempt, and good. That is Savannah Hooper.
Nothing but net. She needs to get hot.
That's right. We need her. 10-8. Pioneers ahead.
Pioneers are looking good offensively today.
They do, and they move the ball so well.
Very well.
They're, especially around the top of the key, they move it around. They're looking, there's a 3-point attempt, and that is good. So just as quick as we make a 3-pointer, number 14, that was Brooke Boric. She adds 3 points. It's 13-8. Quick down the court.
Morgan Ritz to Maddie Snyder.
That's right. That's Charlie's favorite player, Morgan Ritz. So she makes the 2, and it's 13-10. Pioneers, the ball is out, but it stays with the Pioneers, it looks like.
Yeah, they kind of rushed that possession there, getting up the floor.
I think they're attempting to keep pressure on the on Wilmington, and at the same time they're trying to run back out to the top of the key. They're setting up, getting ready to run, and this is about a 15, and that's good. 2 points.
Brooke Boric again with the shot and the make.
15-10, 4:28. Oh, nice pass.
Ooh.
Looked like a foul.
Yeah, it looked like a hack there.
Couple times.
24 comes down with it.
And
Makes the 2.
Mackenzie Campbell with her first points of the game. That's 2. 15-12.
Both teams looking very good in this first quarter.
Yeah. And, it's a pretty tight game, considering the fact that the Quakers started out kind of slow. The long attempt for a 3-pointer, no good, but it's put back by, who is this? Number 5. Joe Hurd Middlebrooks. So once again, that tough defense that they're deploying.
Another turnover by the Lady Quakers. Got to protect the ball today.
Yep. A lot of hands. Turnaround, no good. Back to the Quakers. Savannah Hooper bringing the ball up quickly. Passes. Oh, stripped away. That was a pass to Maddie Snyder. Still going to stay with the Quakers, though.
Looks like we got Hannah Binkley checking into the game for the Lady Quakers. And she brought in one more with her.
I think there was a Pioneer that exchanged out too, didn't they?
Yeah. Brooke Davis came on for the Lady Quakers also.
Okay.
Looks like, here we go.
Mackenzie Campbell with the ball. She passes off to
Morgan Ritz there.
A 3-point attempt, no good. It's going to be out on Brooke Davis, it looks like.
Got her off the shoe.
Merrill Woods, she passes it into Misha Hurd. They're bringing it down the court. Looks like they're looking for cutters.
Yeah, they're looking to get it inside, definitely. Don't want to let Boric get the ball on the outside, though. She's been hot today.
So we got a foul, number 11, Brooke Davis. So that's her first. 4th for the Quakers.
Almost a 1-and-1 here.
Yeah, after the 5th foul in the ladies' game, we go to the line. 3-point attempt, no good. That was number 4, Laura Pullins.
Brooke Davis.
Is that Brooke Davis?
Yeah, well, she brought down the rebound for the Quakers.
Okay. And that was a quick one. So we've got the score now 17-14 with 2:22 remaining. Stolen.
Mackenzie Campbell coming down the court with the dish.
Nice dish.
Oh.
Misses the layup.
Hannah Binkley almost had it.
It's almost like she was under the basket.
Yeah.
And she was almost reaching back in order to attempt
too far. Lost her position on the court a little bit.
But Hannah Bink Binkley will bring the ball in under the basket. So apparently they kept it with Wilmington. Hannah gets it in quick.
Good
Put
shot,
up
man.
and good. That was Snyder with the shot. So now it's 17-16. Little bit by little bit, we're chipping away at that. Pioneers. Oh, Amisha Hurd with an attempt. No good. Rattles around, but the rebound is with the Pioneers. Amisha's looking again. Number 0. They've got a Marlo Taylor, number 0. Over to Laura Pullins. Back to Amisha Hurd. Back out to the top of the key. We've got 13 seconds remaining on the clock. Three-pointer, but she had her foot on the line, I thought, but they're counting it as 3.
Yep.
So it's going to be 20-16. Pioneers in the lead. 1:25 in this first quarter.
They're dangerous from 3.
They are. Good put up.
Maddie Schneider with the 2.
Right. 20-18. Misha Hurd trying to negotiate. They like to take it over. Oh, stolen away.
Kelly Knoll with the big steal for
And
the
the
Lady
foul.
Quakers. Yeah.
So that was on number 23, Mara Woods.
Guess you just was a little too close to her.
That's right. So that's her first and the second for the Pioneers. Kelly Knoll will be inbounding it. She passes it over to Hannah Binkley. Hannah back to Knoll. Hannah Rickman and up and good by, let's see, what's number 21, Kelly Knoll. All right.
She's been big for the Lady Quakers here in the past few weeks.
So we've tied it up with just a few seconds remaining in this first quarter play. Like I said, they're chipping away.
And we got
another
turnover.
steal.
Hannah Binkley for the 3. Bricks.
Got a foul into the basket. Looks like it. Oh, wait a minute. They're indicating it's going back to the Pioneers.
Seems like she rushed that shot a little bit there.
She did.
She could have taken a little bit more time. It's always nerves. First quarter, nerves come out.
And that's why we see the Lady Quakers. Oh, so there was an actual foul there. And that foul was on Kelly Knoll, her first.
1-1 here for the Lady Pioneers.
Yeah, that's their 5th foul on the Quakers. So with 26.5 seconds remaining, we're tied up. And the first one is short. A little bit of nerves.
Looks like Morgan was going for the box out there.
Second one up. And that one is good. Still Marietta back with a 1-point lead.
Savannah Hooper bringing it up for the Quakers.
And, of course, we saw Savannah doing a lot of Wilmington basketball, her and her sister, all through their high school career as far as at Wilmington High School.
Her and Sawyer were absolute. I mean, they were the dream team.
That's right.
Number 25, Morgan Ritz up with a shot off and out of bounds. Quaker ball.
So, stays with the Quakers. 4.1 seconds. Going to have to be a quick in and up.
Mackenzie Campbell checking in for number 25, Morgan Ritz.
Pioneers with that slim 1-point lead, and no.
Ooh. Thought
No
there was a
foul,
little contact.
Oh, put up but missed. Amisha Hurd with that last-ditch attempt. So at the end of the first quarter of play, it's 21-20. Good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far, this is a real dogfight. It's back and forth.
If we get a score, we'll check at halftime. If we get a score for the audience that listens to the Quakers that also are here in the Wilmington area, we'll pass along that lady score from Wilmington High School.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll keep him. He's a keeper.
Yeah, I'm not doing bad.
No, you're doing great. Well, you know, it's always good to have a second pair of eyes to be able to pick out the players in that. And for me, most of the time, I'm doing the engineering rather than doing any of the play-by-play. Or I'll occasionally do some color, but I leave that up to the guys that do the play-by-play, but when you're shorthanded, you do what you got to do.
Yeah,
right?
you handle the important stuff. Got to keep the numbers right and everything going.
Got to get us on the air.
Yeah.
Well, maybe here the second half we'll let you do the play-by-play, and I'll just sit back and add the color.
Yeah, we'll get you a Pepsi down there. We'll have you relaxing.
Yeah, that's right. Soft pretzel. I'll be all set. All right.
There we go. Second quarter underway now.
21-20. Pioneers in the lead. Pioneers with the ball. Trying to get it in underneath. Good pass. She was wide open.
Wide open, number 40.
Corey Burkhart. So.
Textbook post to post.
That's right. 3-point lead. Savannah Hooper with the ball. Off to Brooke Davis.
Into Maddie Snyder in the paint.
Maddie does a turnaround that's nice.
Up for the 2 points. Good for Maddie Snyder.
Once again, Quakers within one. Pioneers with the ball. Quick down the court. They're trying to get it in more. It seems like, no.
Yeah, they're working the post with number 40 and number 1 down low.
They're trying to rack up some fouls. Long three-pointer. That hit
number
the tape,
1 with the,
2 attempts, no good. You thought that was good, didn't you? Quakers quick down. Savannah Hooper with the ball. Passes off to Mackenzie Campbell, and she puts it up and in and out.
Had a nice finger roll there, but didn't have the finish. Just a little too much on it.
But it is off Laura Pullins, it looks like, number 4 for the Pioneers. And so it's going to stay with Wilmington. Savannah's going to be bringing it in.
She's in the zone, just rolled off her.
Into Mackenzie Campbell. She passes off. Hey,
Ooh,
I'd have thought that was a foul.
Might have had
Looked
some
like
contact.
She was, on the hand there. But the Pioneers bringing it down quickly, looking under the basket. Oh, out to the top of the key, and a three-pointer no good.
24 down with the rebound, Mackenzie Campbell.
We say her name a lot, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
That's right. It was remarkable. Oh, bad pass. Back to the Pioneers. Just a 1-point lead for the Pioneers right now. Oh, that had to be a charge.
Yep, number 30 was lowered the shoulder there a little bit.
That's right. You lower the shoulder and you're barreling into somebody. That normally results in a charge.
Trying to get the foul.
Jerry Sheevy certainly agrees with us.
Yeah, Coach Sheevy's looking a little heated over there right now.
That's right. So the Pioneers will have the ball side out in front of the Quakers bench. Bringing the ball in. With the ball top of the key. I think number 12 is their three-point shooter. She's been taking most of the three-point. Turnaround, real quick turnaround, but a nice shot, and that's 2.
Jenna Anderson again. She's going to be a hard one to stop today.
Yeah, especially 25-22, three-point lead by the Pioneers. Oh, top of the key, a three-point attempt. That was Brooke Davis. It was short. Back down to the Pioneers.
Up number 12 with the long 2.
Yep. Good rebound, but off to the Quakers. So Kelly Knoll bringing the ball back up quickly. Back over to Mackenzie Campbell. She goes in, and that has to be a foul. Boy, she was hit hard.
Yeah, no matter how many times she tries to stay off the floor, I mean, she never can find a way. Number 24 is always finding the floor.
There are players that are like that. They're more comfortable on the floor than they are standing up.
Oh, yeah. She's got 2 shots coming now.
You'll pay for that later.
Oh, yeah.
First win in and out.
Trying to keep this team healthy this year, definitely.
Well, and it's been sort of like a case of Jekyll and Hyde. They're 11-11, and you don't know which team will show up. But today they've shown up. Both missed. That's unusual.
Yeah, she must have been a little frazzled there at the free throw line after she hit the floor.
That's right. Back to the Pioneers and quickly down the floor. In the hands of Bailey Brooks, and then back over to Bailey from Brooke Borich. Once again, time running out. Oh, nice three-pointer.
Marlo Taylor, number 0 with the 3.
So, opening up more of a 6-point lead here. This is probably the widest lead since earlier that the Pioneers have had. Mackenzie Campbell turn around, and
Ooh,
she
and
is
a foul.
fouled.
Yeah, she found the floor again there, if you didn't notice.
And that's right, yeah. But at least she's picking up those fouls for the Pioneers. We'll.
Looks like the Pioneers have 2 this half already.
Foul was on Brooke Borich. That is her first. First one's good. She wasn't hit quite as hard, so.
Yeah, it had to be something with the amount of force on the first one.
She's back to her form.
Looks like we got Morgan Ritz in for the Lady Quakers.
6:57 remaining in this first half of play. Second one's good. (28-24), 4-point lead for the Pioneers. Misha Hurd back in, bringing the ball down. So Shaylette, she's the three-point shooter for the, she loses that out of bounds. Just through her hands. Turnover, it'll go back to the Quakers.
Sometimes you get out there, get all sweaty, and just ball slips
That's
right out of your hands.
Morgan Ritz brings the ball in, now being brought down the court by Savannah Hooper.
Number 42,
Hannah Rickman had the ball. Quakers working the ball around again. Savannah looks like she wants a three. So we're going to pick up a foul. This is on Amisha Hurd.
She's playing some tough defense out there for the Pioneers.
She is. She's a tough little cookie.
Oh, yeah. She's in Savannah's face. She's all over. Just a little too much contact.
Well, and they know Savannah can pop those threes.
Oh, yeah.
So Savannah at the top of the key. She has the ball. Back over to Morgan Ritz. Back to Savannah. Just trying to find an in. Faith Teethford. Then over to Emily Harmon, and she misses. That's a quick hitter. Down number 12. She puts it in. That's
Shaylette.
Yeah. 30-24. Back up to a 6-point lead.
Morgan Ritz with a defender in her face, tips it out of bounds.
So stays with the Quakers. So I guess you've watched a few of these games, huh?
Oh, yeah. I've been up here for the past 3 years, loving every second of it.
I like the ladies play.
Oh, yeah. They play hard, and they're fun to watch.
Ten seconds remaining on the shot clock. Trying to get it in.
Emily Harmon.
And Emily makes a turnaround. No good.
Just a little too much on it.
Yeah. Quakers still have the ball. We have a new shot clock. Oh, good
Turnover.
steal. Amisha Hurd quickly down the court. Boy, she was moving. And a good pass, and the ball rolls around and is good by, whose number is that? Number 5.
Yeah. I think the fans are saying she walked there a little bit.
Yeah, she did. And when she turned around is when the walk actually occurred. So it's 32-24 with 5:06 remaining. Quakers with the ball. Another quick turnaround, and that's a foul.
Faith Teeford, number 40, not backing down in the paint. Marietta's playing tough defense on the ladies down low, though.
They're staying in their face.
Oh, yeah. They're looking to put some pressure on the Lady Quakers early and hopefully extend their lead.
That's the fourth foul. First one's good. 32-25.
Brooke Davis and Mackenzie Campbell checking back into the game for the Lady Quakers.
Jerry keeping some fresh legs out there.
Yeah, he's been good about his subbing this year.
Second one up. No good. Misha Hurd with the ball.
Over to number 12, Shaylette. She's dangerous with the ball.
She is, especially at three-point. And that's a two-pointer.
Number 0, Marlo Taylor.
Yeah.
Said her name a few times today.
Yep. 34-25, 4:40.
Looking to work it into the post, down low to Brooke Davis. Back out to Hannah Binkley.
Oh. Got a jump ball. So it looks like Shaylette tied the ball up, and it's going to stay with the Quakers. Hannah Binkley, she's going to be bringing in.
Number 40, Corey Burkhart, checking into the game for the Lady Pioneers now.
Quick in, that's great.
Great dish over to Hannah Binkley from number 24, Mackenzie Campbell.
Count it, 2 points.
Ooh, Campbell gets back on defense quickly. And it's Quaker ball off number 12, Shaylette.
Good defense. Results in the turnover. 7-point lead for the Pioneers. Quakers are staying in this.
Great transition, defensive transition there by the Wilmington Lady Quakers.
Brooke Davis, and what do we got?
Looks like we got a foul.
That was off the ball, wasn't it?
It looks like we got a little controversy going with the refs down there.
Yep, Taylor's got the foul. That is her first.
1-1 now.
Davis at the line, shooting the first one, and it's good. Second one good.
She's really starting to come around for the
She
Lady
is.
Quakers.
Yeah, 34-29, 4 minutes remaining in this first half of play. Pioneers back with the ball. Back over to Hurd. Almost broken. She loses the ball.
Out of bounds on number 4.
Couldn't hang on to it.
Laura Pullins.
Yeah. So back over to the Quakers.
I think this is the first time we've seen Pullins this game.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether she was in a little earlier or not. They're moving him in about as fast as the Quakers are.
Oh, yeah. Sub in, out, in, out.
Yep.
Fresh
Hannah
legs.
Binkley. And a foul.
All over again. Looks like that's a Misha Hurd picking up another foul.
Yeah, that's her second. So we'll go to the line again.
She's playing great defense, just a little bit of contact, a little too much.
So Hannah's at the line shooting, and the first one's good. And this is where Lady Quakers can really keep the clock stopped and pick up those points, get back close, which they're already within 4 points now.
Right.
There's 3, yeah. 34-31, Pioneers bringing the ball back down. Up the court quick.
Back down to Pullins, number 4.
3-point attempt up, no good, but put back. Yeah, nice one. That was number 4, wasn't it? Laura Pullins.
Looks like Sheevy wanted the out of bounds there. Seems like it hit the strap.
Yeah, and that's the second time it's hit the strap. They haven't called it.
Yep.
So it's a 5-point lead, 36-31. The Quakers bring it down, and ball's out of bounds.
Deep 3 by Hannah Binkley, just off and out of bounds.
So it comes back to the Pioneers. So Hurd is probably on the bench for the rest of the quarter, maybe. Driving to the basket, number 14. It is a miss. That is Brooke Borich. Back to the Lady Quakers. Down the floor quickly. Binkley to
Kelly Knoll there.
Back to Binkley. Mackenzie Campbell.
Finds Knoll. Knoll for 3.
Oh,
in and out.
But put back by number
Brooke
11.
Davis. Great box out. Was in great position.
She was.
Textbook play.
36-33 with 2:37 remaining. We'll take a quick break here.
Take a ride on the Jeffersonville airplane. Follow the White Rabbit 106.9 FM, Jeffersonville.
You're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. We are here live at Fred Raizk Arena, Herman Court, for Fightin' Quaker basketball. This is the ladies' variety. They are taking on the Pioneers from Marietta. 19-3 Pioneers, and Wilmington 11-11, but they're hanging right with them. They're only a 3-point lead with 2:37 in this first half, and the ladies usually get better, like I said, as the game goes on.
Oh, yeah.
So,
this is anyone's game.
Absolutely. Pioneers with the ball, back down. Oh, almost stolen.
Binkley almost with the steal.
3-point attempt by number 14, and Wow. Oh, that was definitely in, down the cylinder, almost back out. So goes back over to the Quakers.
Deep three there.
Yeah. Mackenzie Campbell off
Brooke Davis.
And good. That's what you want to see. And we are tied up again.
36-36.
Quickly back down the floor, the Pioneers. Now they're going to try to go back under. No, they're going to take their own three
again.
And good.
She's dangerous outside that arc.
Yep.
Very dangerous.
You can shoot him, we can shoot him. 39-36. Minute and a half left in this first half.
Binkley dribbling around the top. Faith Tieford thinking about taking a three there.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Kelly Knoll with the drive.
She's fouled.
And fouled.
Well, there's been no shortage of fouls on the part of the Pioneers this second quarter. The Quakers have none.
Man, I think that is actually the Lady Pioneers' 7th foul this quarter.
Laura Pullins, that is apparently the foul giver, and that's her first foul. First one is up and no good.
Seems like they get up to the foul line sometimes and just rush the shot. Just need to compose themselves.
Second one's good. So, 2-point lead, 39-37. Minute 25 remaining. Pioneers with the ball.
Looking for Boric outside again.
Two-point miss,
no
completely
good.
airballed. Back to the Quakers.
Hannah Binkley.
Up and good. And nice drive. And we're tied up again, folks.
39-39.
1 minute in this first half. Almost.
Campbell
oh, it
again.
is.
There it is.
McKenzie with that little breakup, and it was off the fingers of the Pioneers.
That's the second time she's done this game already. Quakers jumping some passes today.
So, Quakers bringing the ball in, and they've got potentially the opportunity to go ahead.
Looks like they're double teaming Hooper there.
Well, I think they're worried about her three-point shooting.
I would be too.
Especially if she gets hot. If she's hot, she
doesn't miss.
Back to
Mackenzie Campbell.
And McKenzie puts it up. It's no good.
Off the back iron. Looks like Boric is down there in no man's land by herself.
She puts it up and misses. Mackenzie Campbell with the rebound.
Comes down with a rebound. Looks like we got about 20 seconds left here in the first half.
So the shot clock is off. We've got 15 seconds. Quakers going, it looks like, for maybe the last shot. Almost thrown away. 6 seconds.
Looks like they're giving it to Campbell. Yep.
I was going to say that had to be a foul.
Got her right on the wrist.
Yeah. 2.6 seconds remaining. That is the second foul on Laura Pullins.
Not a good quarter foul-wise for the Lady Pioneers.
No, not at all. Mackenzie Campbell at the line. First one's good. Now, is that Wilmington's first lead? I believe it is, isn't it?
That's the first time they've pulled ahead of the Lady Pioneers this half.
Second one's good. 41-39. So with 2.6 seconds, all they can do is fling it. They're not going to get it down the court.
We're going to see a Hail Mary.
A long pass and then a turnaround. There.
Looks like Pullins with the shot.
Whoa! Ooh. Hits the rim. Not bad. So, unbelievably, as we said, these Quakers, they tend to get better as time goes on. It's like a fine wine.
Yeah.
They're leading 41-39. I'll take a water and a soft pretzel if they have it. Hopefully they haven't sold out of them.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
They don't charge us. Eat to your heart's content. There's no charge. Get your hamburgers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can I get a hot dog? That'd be nice. Thanks, man. No, I'm good. Nah, just plain hot dog.
That's one of the perks.
Oh, yeah. Coming in here, getting some food.
That's right. All right, we'll wait. We've got some stats that'll be coming up here, and we'll go over the stats. But anyway, first half, what do you think?
Overall, I think this is anyone's game still, but both teams look great today. Absolutely great. Marietta's playing great defense. Offensively, Wilmington's shown up to play.
They don't look like a 500 team, do they?
No, not at all.
That's right. And with the Pioneers being 19-3, I guess you'd think that it would be an uphill battle, but these lady fighting Quakers, they've been fighting.
Yeah, all game long. I know number 3, Misha Hurd, she's getting into some foul trouble, and so is number 32, Emily Harmon, for the Lady Quakers. 2 players for both teams that definitely need to be able to get into the game more.
Right, and that is a point with both of them not being able to get in the same amount of minutes. You take away some of your offense, especially with Hurd. She didn't play the last several minutes of the first half.
Right. Yeah, she's definitely their ace point guard, and she's looking to work the Quakers out and make them tired on defense.
Yeah, and when you lose your point guard like that for any time at all, it sort of messes up the rhythm as far as your playmaking. I'm going to see if I can find a score on that the Lady Hurricane score. So hang on a second here, and then maybe we'll check in and see if we can figure out what the men are doing.
Great.
All right, we'll pass this along. This is more like typical Wilmington Hurricane ladies basketball. They lost by about 6 points in the earlier matchup between the Williamsburg Wildcats and the Wilmington Hurricane. Tonight's game, or this afternoon's game, 71-34. So Wilmington goes to 19-2. Williamsburg takes their first loss. They're 20-1, and that's kind of a bad way to go into the tournament. But I guess if you've got to get a loss, maybe that's the time to get it. You don't want to get it in the tournament, then you're eliminated.
Right.
And Williamsburg is a Division IV team. Wilmington is a Division I team. So you would have expected that. Thank you. You would have expected that we got 3. Okay, well, that's all right. You would have expected that Division I team would normally have the advantage over a smaller school, but Williamsburg has a pair of, and imagine this, twin sisters.
Oh, wow.
That I call the Twin Towers, because they were tall, they could shoot the three-pointers, they could go onto the back. They were just everywhere. And if you defended one, the other one was going to hit you up. So apparently they must not have been on today. But Joe Davis and Chris Wisecup was doing that game from Fred Summers Court there at Wilmington. And we have another game coming after this game tonight. 7 o'clock is our broadcast time. That's back at Wilmington High School. And the Winton Woods team from Cincinnati, who they're very good. They're 13-5, and Wilmington is 14-4. But Winton Woods is going to be a big challenge for Wilmington because they've not lost to many bad teams. Of course, Wilmington's 4 losses once again to the Mollers, to the Masons, to the Princetons, and they both have lost to similar teams. But they also beat Covcath, and you beat Covington. You got a pretty decent team. So this will be an interesting game tonight to see these two teams match up. That'll start at 7 o'clock on Campus Nation and WZAA. So anyway, we've got some stats here. Anything stand out for you?
Overall, I mean, it's pretty evenly stats here. If you see number 30, Maddie Snyder for the Lady Quakers, 5 for 6 from the field today. She's already got 10 points. She's coming up big, down low for the Lady Quakers. Marlo Taylor for the Lady Pioneers, 3 for 4 from the field for today, 8 points. It's pretty good.
Leading scorer for the, actually 2 girls have 8 points, and that would be Brooke Borich and Marlo Taylor.
Borich 3 for 9 today. I thought she was shooting a little better than that.
What surprises me is Amisha Hurd, she only has 2 points.
Well, yeah.
I thought she was more productive than that.
Yeah, I think it was those early fouls really costed her some stats here, but I mean, 4 steals in the first half. That's big.
Well, for the Pioneers, Jenna Anderson with 2 points, Amisha Hurd with 2, Shaylette with 5, Brooke Borich with 8, and Corey Burkhart with 7, Marlo Taylor with 8, Laura Pullins with 2, and Joe Hurd Middlebrooks with 4. And rounding that up is Merrill Woods. She had a point. So their total 39 points. And for the Fighting Quakers, Kelly Knoll with 3, Savannah Hooper with 3, Mackenzie Campbell with 6, and Faith Tieford with 6. And then Brooke Davis, I guess she came off the bench and put in 7. And Maddie Snyder off the bench with 10. Pretty impressive. 41 points there for Wilmington.
Yep.
As far as the percentages and everything, what do we got? We have Wilmington shooting 45.2% and Marietta 39.5%. So it's kind of flip-flopped.
Yeah.
Marietta had the higher shooting percentage, but Wilmington's pulled that off so far. Three-pointers, 38.5% for Marietta. And Wilmington shooting 25%, which is unusual because Wilmington really is a good three-point shooting team. Free throws 80% for Marietta and 73.3% for Wilmington. So Wilmington, there's your score, 21-20 after the first period. Marietta had the lead, and then Wilmington turned that around and went 21-18 in the second. So there's your difference in the score.
It's back and forth. It's constant. Who's going to be the better team in that quarter? And it's going to come down to third and fourth, and hopefully the Lady Quakers will pull away.
And we might see, once again, foul trouble may indicate, who just wins this, eventually wins this game.
Yeah, Marietta's deep in foul trouble right now. They got a few of their star players already deep in foul trouble, and like I said before, Amisha Hurd's one of them. She's a big showstopper for the Lady Pioneers, and if she's on the bench, that's going to hurt them.
Quakers are out rebounding Marietta too, 21-18 looks like her. Let's see. Yeah, 21-18.
That's usually one of the areas they struggle in too, is bringing down the rebounds.
Yeah, and as far as the height though, they both teams looked fairly equal in height, but I would say that the Pioneers looked maybe slightly faster than Wilmington, and they were at least fast breaking a lot more, it appeared. But the big difference in the early period was the fact that they were putting that full court press, and it was bothering Wilmington.
Oh, yeah.
I think the Quakers sort of got used to being able to defend in that second quarter, and that helped them as far as being able to stay, pull back close, and then go ahead. So anyway, your score is 41-39. We've got about 6.5 minutes before we're going to start this second half. So we're going to take a break here and eat some hot dogs and soft pretzels. We want to remind everybody you're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports, and WZAA 106.9 LPFM in Jeffersonville, Ohio. We'll be back shortly.
Chill a little bit.
You're doing a good job.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is fun.
Well, you like other sports? We do all the sports this spring. We'll be doing softball, baseball, lacrosse. You know anything about lacrosse?
Yeah, my older cousin played.
There you go.
Yeah.
And whether you do high school or college, or you want to do both, well, I'll get your information and we'll give you my phone number. You text me with your information. I'll get a hold of you if you're interested.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd love to do that. Oh, cool. Thank you. Yeah, this is great.
Well, most of our staff's comprised of referees, coaches, you know, they're in the game in some part of the game or several parts of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been up here so much. I know this team like in and out of my head because I hear about everything, what goes on, and
You actually live in Cincinnati?
yeah, I go to school down at Northern Kentucky University, and I got about one more year left there, and then it's time to go to work. But yeah, I went to the same high school as Mackenzie, and that's where I met her. I've been together with her for 5 years, so. I know a little bit about some Wilmington basketball.
46 to 34.
Oh, wow. 12 points.
All right, we've got about 2 minutes. I want to remind you that score, Williamsburg 34, Wilmington 71. Lady Kane over the Wildcats in what was pretty much a ho-hum game. Surprising because the Wildcats had beaten Wilmington, one of their only 2 losses this year. The other loss was to Huber Heights Wayne. And those girls, they have a pretty good team. In fact, I think in the Dayton district, Wayne they're probably the 6th seed, I think. And with my alma mater, the Beaver Creek Beavers, the number 1 seed in ladies basketball in the Dayton district. Wilmington, I think, has a 9th seeding. I don't think they're getting quite the respect they should, but I guess we'll wait and see.
Guess that comes tournament time where they just got to turn it on and show them that they don't belong in the 9th seed.
That's right. With the score 41 to 39, we're getting ready for the second half of play. Got a few seconds. Our enormous crew is back together now that we have our camera person. All 3 of us.
We're our own army out here.
That's right. So we're getting ready for Fighting Quaker lady basketball.
It's going to be an exciting second half.
It will be, and I don't think that the score is going to get out of hand either way. I think there's going to be a close game. It just appears all the way down to the end. The way these 2 teams are playing, with the fouls on the players that have the fouls, I think that we're going to see. It would surprise me if anyone runs off and hides.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Here we go. Some second half action getting underway here. Number 40, Corey Burkhart passing in to number 3, Amisha Hurd. Amisha Hurd at the top of the key, dribbling around. Looking for an open man. Dishes it over to the right. Number 14 drives. Shots up. No good. Looks like that's going to be off the Lady Pioneers, and we're going the opposite way. It's going to be Lady Quaker ball. Savannah Hooper bringing it up. Dishes it over to Emily Harmon, brings it up to the top of the key. Kelly Knoll with the ball, dribbling around. Mackenzie Campbell in the corner, looking to see if she can find anything. Can't find anything. Dishes it back up top. Kelly Knoll dribbling around into Emily Harmon, number 32. Passes it over to number 40. Out of bounds. Looks like that's going to be Lady Pioneer basketball.
So, once again, it's sort of like the teams are feeling each other out again going into this second half of play. A couple turnovers, back and forth.
Very fast game. Misha Hurd dribbling around again, dishes it over to number 12.
Yeah, it looked like they got, basically, Pioneers have their starters back out on the court for the second half.
They're back at full force. In number 1, Jenna Anderson. Jenna Anderson up for the 2, no good. Mackenzie Campbell brings down the rebound for the Lady Quakers and brings it up the court. Dribbling around, dishes it to Kelly Knoll. Kelly Knoll for the 3, no good.
Little heavy.
Emily Harmon with the rebound, though. Dishes it back out to Savannah Hooper and then over to Mackenzie Campbell. Going back to Kelly Knoll. Kelly Knoll to 32, Emily Harmon for the shot, no good. Out of bounds, Lady Pioneer basketball. Looks like there's a little bit of a mesh under the basket there.
Yeah, a scrum.
Yeah, it was a scrum, exactly. They were all battling there. Amisha Hurd bringing the ball up for the Lady Pioneers again. Dishes it over to number 40, Corey Burkhart. Number 1, Jenna Anderson down low now. She's looking for something, just dishes it out to Hurd again. Hurd at the top of the key, dribbling around. She's going in for the drive.
Oh.
Draws the foul. Looks like they got Faith Tieford on the block there. So she's going to the line for 2.
So that's Wilmington's first foul the second half and Faith's first foul.
That's good, though. She only has 1 so far.
Yeah, that's right. And typically she'll pick up fouls just being there at the post. She...
You take some hits down there at the post.
So, 41-40.
Hurd with the first one, good. Second one's off. Rebound by Emily Harmon for the Lady Quakers. Number 24, Mackenzie Campbell bringing it up the court now. Dishes it over to number 21, Kelly Knoll. Emily Harmon dribbling around now.
Almost a collision there.
Yeah, looks like we could have had a foul. Gets her dribble back. Goes in, goes
up,
fouled. And draws the foul.
So that was an imitation that we've seen by Mackenzie Campbell. She's on the floor too.
They're going to feel it tomorrow, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
So Harmon's on the line now for 2. First one's up. And
Good.
It's good. Going for her second attempt now. Second one is good. Good play by Emily Harmon there.
Yeah, 3-point lead.
Misha Hurd at the top, dribbling around again. Dishes it over to Corey Burkhart. Looks like Shay Lett's in the game again, number 12.
Dead eye. She misses.
That's very rare.
Uh-huh.
Misha Hurd.
She wasn't at the 3-point line. You know, that's where she shoots at the best.
That's her sweet spot.
Uh-huh.
Misha Hurd at the top of the key, dribbling around again.
Trying to reset. There's the 3.
Looking for Lett. Into number 5. Off.
There's a foul.
Joe Hurd Middlebrooks with the miss there. And then the big rebound by number 24, Mackenzie Campbell.
So that's her second foul.
Looks like Marietta's already got 2 here.
That's right. They're back on track for racking them up.
Looks like
almost another foul there.
I mean, we're back to the full court press now. Campbell almost lost the ball there. Recovers. Dishes over to 23, Savannah Hooper for the 3. Oh, it's off. Faith Tieford with the rebound.
Faith Tieford with the putback. That's great.
Great box out. Great everything on that play for Faith.
45-40.
Shay Lett with the ball. Dishes over to Misha Hurd. Misha Hurd for the 3. Off.
Good block.
Number 24, Mackenzie Campbell with the... She looks like she got away with over the back a little bit there.
Yeah, and Joe Davis, our resident ref, would say there are no over the backs. It's push from behind.
Push from behind.
Push from behind.
So it looks like number 5, Jo Hurd Middlebrooks, just picked up another foul.
Imagine that.
Yep, she's getting subbed out now.
3 fouls to 1 for the Pioneers. They're very aggressive.
Yeah, they're getting after it today.
Well, and just the nature of the full court, you know, you're going to pick up some fouls just trying to press.
Oh, yeah. So it looks like Hooper into Campbell. Campbell drives in, gives it to Snyder. Snyder picks up the foul, and she's going to the line.
And that's a good strategy. Take it to the basket because you're going to pick the fouls up. We're already seeing that.
Yeah, and they're
second.
Got 4 fouls in already. Looks like we're almost to the 1-and-1 for the Lady Quakers here. So Maddie Snyder steps up to the line for 2 free throws now. First one is no good.
Just short.
Second attempt. Nothing but the net.
6-point lead for the Quakers.
Number 3, Amisha Hurd, is going to be bringing it up the court for the Lady Pioneers. Dribble in at the top of the key, passing around over to Shaylette. Shaylette's wanting that 3. Number 1, Jenna Anderson passes in, 40 with the rebound.
Whoa.
Brooke Davis.
Good defense by the Quakers. They've been playing a zone, it looks like. They normally are playing man-to-man, but it looks to me like unless they're...
It looks like they're a little frazzled there on defense right now. Number 24, Mackenzie Campbell driven around.
Nice pass.
Passed it down to Maddie Snyder. Back up to Savannah Hooper at the top of the key. Over to Morgan Ritz. Morgan Ritz for the 3.
Got it.
Drains it. 3-pointer, Morgan Ritz, number 25.
Morgan can also get hot. And there you go, 49-40.
That was big right there. That's a big momentum change for them.
Yeah, that'll make the Pioneers start to think.
Getting them out of their comfort zone, starting to hit the deep balls.
Well, and it already looks like even in the second half that the Pioneers have been pushing it a little too much. They've been, pressing, and I don't mean by full court press. I mean they looked a little, like you say, frazzled, and like they're starting to think, well, hey, we could lose this.
Right, and especially with their foul trouble, it's almost like, is it worth staying in the press to bring those fouls and getting the Quakers on the line? They've been pretty good from the line today. Right,
and the Quakers are within 1 to start shooting the 1-and-1, and we've got a 9-point lead. That's the greatest lead I think that the Quakers have had.
Yeah, let's see how Marietta comes back and responds here. Misha Hurd, number 3, dribbling it up the court now. At the top of the key, dribbling around, dishes it over. Out to number 12, Shaylette. I think Let's looking for the 3 again. She passes in number 40. Corey Burkhart gets the, looks like the and 1.
And who was that foul
on? Looked like Brooke Davis. They got number 11 there.
That's her second.
So Corey Burkhart's on the line. She's going to be shooting 1 for the possible 3-point play.
And it's good.
Yeah. Very good from the foul line, number 40. Looks like they got Campbell trapped
Trying
here
to
down.
trap. Oh, traveled.
Got 24, Mackenzie Campbell with the travel, Pioneer basketball.
So in that case, their pressure worked. It's going back over to the Pioneers. 6-point lead by the Quakers.
They're not taking their foot off the gas. Number 14 gets a pass. Number 12, Shaylette dribbling up now, looking for the drive.
Oh.
Draws the foul. It looked like all ball there for a second, but
yeah, she might have got her with the body. That's the only thing I can figure.
Yeah, it looks like she might have pushed off a little bit.
That was Morgan Ritz with the foul. That's her first.
Shaylette at the line. She's going to be shooting 2 now. She misses the first one. Second attempt. Makes it.
49-44.
Quakers get the ball up fast, give it over to Savannah Hooper. Savannah Hooper to Morgan Ritz. Morgan Ritz for the 3. Oh, good. Brooke Davis there to bring it down.
Back. Oh.
Maddie Snyder now. Back to Brooke. Over to Maddie. Oh, it was back and forth.
That was 4 or 5 attempts there. They're getting the offensive rebounds. They just have to sink a few.
Needed to use the glass. Deep 2 there by number 14, Brooke Borich off. But number 1, Jenna Anderson's there to put it back for the 2-point play.
Pioneers within 3.
Campbell goes up the court over to Raizk again. Raizk looking for the three again, decided not to. Number 11, Brooke Davis, passed it over to Savannah Hooper. Now it's over back to Brooke Davis, and down low, Brooke Davis goes in, off.
Oh, turn around and in and out.
So, number 3, Amisha Hurd brings it up to court, pull-up jumper, no good. Number 4, Corey Burkhart. Oh, man, Hurd. Burkhart off the miss. Hurd comes back, grabs the ball.
Cheevy wants a timeout. Got to talk this over.
Marietta's looking hot right now. They're looking
They're on a roll, that's for sure. All right, let's take a station ID. We'll be right back.
106.9 WZAA LP, Jeffersonville.
(49-48). The Fighting Quakers with a thin 1-point lead here. Pioneers have come roaring back here in this third quarter of play. 4:28 remaining. See if the girls can put some points on the board.
Looks like Coach Vivian staying in the full court press.
Yeah, they're not giving it up.
No, they want the ball. Very aggressive team today. Brooke Davis, number 11, brings it up to the top of the key, dribbling around. Dishes over to number 23, Savannah Hooper. Hooper over to Raizk. Raizk back to Hooper. She's dribbling around, looking for to make something happen.
Oh, travel? Well, no foul.
Looks like we got a foul on number 24, Mackenzie Campbell.
I wasn't really aware of what she did because I was following the ball, and she was off ball.
She looked like she might have been an illegal screen. Hurd brings it back up to the court over to number 14, Brooke Borich. Borich back to Hurd. Dribbling around, looking for the shot. Borich for the three.
Got it.
Drains it.
Big roar from the Pioneers.
Quakers got to seize the momentum back if they want to get back in it. Hurd pokes away the ball from number 11, Brooke Davis.
Turnover.
Looks like the Pioneers are starting to take the game back.
Certainly getting the crowd into it.
A lot of parents on their feet. Looks like Marietta had brought quite the crowd for themselves today.
And like I said, we see that a lot. It seems like the away teams travel real well coming in here to Wilmington. We've got a nice crowd today, especially for a ladies basketball game. The men typically get the advantage when it comes to the crowds, but the girls have a nice crowd today.
Yeah, very, very nice turnout. Looks like Amisha Hurd back to the top here. Number 1, Jenna Anderson kicks over to number 14, Borich. Hurd looking for something. Back to Borich. Borich dribbling around. Shaylet for 3. No good.
One of the few misses.
Mackenzie Campbell almost brings it down. Borich for 3 again. Off. Campbell tips it to Hooper, and Hooper gets the rebound. Savannah Hooper bringing it back up.
Travel,
Emily Harmon.
Yep.
Took that step before she started moving.
Yeah.
It happens. So looks like Hannah Binkley is going to be checking in for number 23, Savannah Hooper. Hurd bringing it back up the court again. At the top of the key. Dishes over to Borich. Borich over to Lett. Borich holding the ball, dribbling around, looking for the deep 3, decided not to. Hurd's got the ball again. She wants it inside to Anderson. Anderson over to Borich. Hurd back at the top, dribbling around, nice crossover. Dishes to Anderson. Anderson with the 2, the easy layup.
Nice.
So passes into number 24, Mackenzie Campbell. Mackenzie Campbell coming up the floor now. Looking for something to open up, decides to drive, dishes to Faith Tieford. Hannah Binkley now with the ball. Crossover. Tieford was thinking about the 3.
She was.
Binkley at the top. Into Harmon.
Oh.
Harmon almost with the 2. Shot clock reset. Binkley up for 2. No good.
Little floater doesn't make it, but it's going to be out on the Pioneers and back to the Quakers. 53-49 with 2:01 remaining in this third quarter. Both teams now with 4 fouls.
It's back and forth. It's just a boxing match. Each round is a new story.
These teams tonight very evenly matched in the way they're playing.
Kelly Knoll kicks it over to 32, Emily Harmon. Emily Harmon kicks it to number 42, Hannah Rickman. Back to Knoll.
Oh, threw it away.
Rickman pulled her hands away thinking she wasn't supposed to get that pass.
Zigged when she zagged.
Yeah. Sheevy with the timeout now.
All right, so with the timeout, it's 53-49. You're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. And also WZAA 106.9 LPFM in Jeffersonville, Ohio, Fayette County. Want to remind everybody, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., we've got the Morning Zoo with Charlie Hargrave. Charlie's got a big car show this weekend. If you're at or near the Roberts Center, stop in. I think it's about $5 to get in. It's for Alzheimer's, and it's a great event. A lot of neat old cars. Charlie's got both his hearse. He drives hearse.
Oh, wow.
He got both his hearse there, and one of them has really got all kinds of neat stuff that he's just recently done to it. Sort of a powder blue color. He's got a surfing theme with a hearse, right? But there's also, I forget, it's like a 1920 hearse, but it's in mint condition. That's there at the, but it's not all hearse. There's got all kinds of cars.
Oh, yeah.
Muscle cars, you name it. But this is running today and tomorrow, and I think they're there tonight till about 10. So stop in and check them out. It's for a good cause.
Nothing but cars and a good cause. That's a great combination.
That's
right.
right. I think I'm going to at least stop in between this game and the next game.
Pop over.
At 7. Yeah.
So we got Hurd back in, dishes over to number 0, Marlo Taylor. Marlo Taylor with the 2 and is good. Hannah Binkley pushes up the court to number 21, Kelly Knoll. Kelly Knoll passes to Faith Tieford, rolls off her hands. Hannah Binkley now at the top of the queue with the ball, looking like she's trying to set something up again. Over to Tieford. Tieford over to Knoll. Knoll's dribbling around. Rickman back to Binkley. Binkley drives the middle, kicks it to Tieford.
Good.
Tieford with the 2. It's a great play right there.
Yeah. 5-point lead, 56-51. 1 minute remaining in this third quarter of play.
Hurd back at the top for the 3. No good. Hannah Binkley brings down the board. Over to Hannah Rickman. Hannah Rickman bringing it up, slowing the ball down, crosses over. Spins. Had the ball swatted by number 1, Jenna Anderson.
That was a good no call there on the Hurd collision.
Yeah, it looked like she was looking for the charge, but she really wasn't charging.
Yeah, she wasn't set anyway.
Binkley to pass in. Finds Emily Harmon at the top. Harmon over to Rickman. Rickman dishes to 21 Knoll for the 3. No good. But she followed her shot. Oh,
nice
number
block.
1, Jenna Anderson with the big block. Over to 14, Borich. Borich to Hurd. Number 4, Lauren Pullins for 3, no good. Faith Tieford gets it out, but turns the ball over, and the Pioneers draw the foul off of number 21, Kelly Knoll.
That'll be Wilmington's 5th foul, I think. So we're going to be shooting a 1-and-1, it looks like.
So it looks like Pullins is going to the line now.
Just 29 seconds remaining in this third quarter of play.
Pullins' first attempt. Good. So it looks like number 24, number 23, Mackenzie Campbell and Savannah Hooper checking back into the game for Lady Quakers. Pullins with their second attempt. Good.
7-point Pioneer lead, 58-51. Seconds remaining in this third quarter play.
Savannah Hooper bringing up the court now. Looks like she's setting up a play for the Lady Quakers. Dribbling around. Passes over to Harmon. Harmon to Tieford. Tieford back to Knoll. Knoll back to Harmon. Into 24, Mackenzie Campbell. Campbell gets her own rebound and is fighting for it, and it's a jump ball.
Going to stay with Wilmington. So this will have to be a quick one, 2.5 seconds. Not quite as bad as being at the other end of the court.
Looks like they're going after one shot here. Into Campbell. Campbell goes up.
Oh.
No good.
Just rolled off. So we're going to be going into the final period of play with the Pioneers with a 7-point lead, 58-51.
Seven-point game.
And still, it's anybody's game. But the Pioneers definitely, in this third quarter play, they made up some points and added a few.
They showed some life when it was 49-40, and head coach Vivian called a timeout and had them over to the bench, fix what they needed to fix.
That's right, yeah.
It was a big momentum swing. He seemed like he was getting pretty heated over there, so I think he determined some girls over there. Big quarter of basketball coming up here.
Right. This is where the rubber meets the road, so to speak.
Looks like Marietta is going to be starting off with the ball here in the fourth quarter. Looks like Shaylette's going to be playing the point position right now. Dishes over to Burkhart. Marlo Taylor passes over back to Burkhart. Number 5, Joe Hurd, has the ball, dribbles in. Pullins was thinking, no. Oh, got the steal. Mackenzie Campbell dribbling up court now, looking for something.
Oh, good push. Saves the ball.
Good play there by Kelly Knoll. Over to Campbell. Campbell driving middle. Back to Knoll. Knoll back to Campbell, looking for something.
Good ball movement.
24's at the top of the key now, looking to drive. Dishes out to Hooper. Hooper drives in.
Just
almost off the back iron. Shaylette dribbling it up. Quick pass. Marlo Taylor with the ball back to Let for 3. No good. Looks like she took out her own player right there. Emily Harmon defending. Back to Let. Looks like they're going to be setting up a play now. Campbell defending. Hooper jumping out. Tough defense on Marlo Taylor
is tough.
Right now.
8 seconds.
8 seconds, good box out, but no one found the ball, and they get the foul on, looks like they're going to call it on the floor. They're calling it on number 24, Mackenzie Campbell.
So Mackenzie with the foul, and that's her second.
Let's looking to pass in for the Pioneers now. Gets it out to Burkhart. Back to Let. She's dribbling around, looking for something. Into Joe Hurd.
Nice put up, but she misses.
Went up strong, but no good. Kelly Knoll with the ball now. Throws it into Maddie Snyder. Maddie Snyder looking to make something happen. Draws the foul.
And that's what the Lady Quakers are going to have to do more of. That's what they did effectively, particularly in the second quarter play, where they were really getting under that basket and trying to put it up and drawing the foul. And the Pioneers were accommodating them. So we may need a little more of that in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're going to make up some points off the foul shots, definitely.
And the clock will be stopped.
Very true. So Maddie Snyder with her first attempt is good from the line.
58-52, 8:15 remaining in this game.
Second attempt for Snyder. And it's good. 5-point game. So let's bring it up to court now for the Marietta Lady Pioneers. Dribbling around, looking to make something happen. Crossover. Into Jenna Anderson. Marlo Taylor with it. Dishes back to over to number 12, Shaylette. Let into Anderson. Anderson goes up
nice
strong.
Turnaround.
No good, though.
Rolled around, hit every part of the rim, but out.
Went up very strong. Hooper bringing it up now, 2-on-2. Schneider goes up.
Good pass.
There's the 2. 55-58. Pioneers on top still. Let bring it up the court.
Quakers not giving up. 3-point lead by the Pioneers.
Let dribbling around. Oh, off her shoe, and it's out of bounds. Quaker ball.
All right.
Looks like she just misinterpreted where the ball was for a second.
So the Fighting Quakers not going anywhere. They have the ball. They're within 3.
Hurd checks back in for the Lady Pioneers. Campbell with the ball now. Over to Kelly Knoll. Kelly Knoll back to Campbell. Campbell looking to drive. Decides to play a system a little bit. And the finger roll. And she drew the foul.
Once again, that good move and under the basket and going for the foul.
That'll be Marietta's second foul. Campbell's going to be on the line for 2 now.
And that's the second on Shaylette.
First attempt is good for Mackenzie Campbell.
Campbell can get us within 1.
Second attempt for Campbell. Drains it. 57-58, 1-point game.
7:13 remaining.
Hurd back in at the point now, dribbling it back up. Campbell defending. Harmon now defending Burkhart. Burkhart over to Boric.
Good
Boric into
pass.
40.
Wide open.
Corey Burkhart not touched for the layup.
60,
Great pass.
Yeah, 60-57. We were kind of caught flat-footed there.
Campbell now dribbling around the top of the key, decides to go in, tries to drive.
Got it.
With the 2, 59-60. Hurd bringing it up the court now for the Lady Pioneers. Let into Anderson. Anderson up for the 2, no good. Kelly Knoll grabs the rebound off the tip from Emily Harmon. Knoll bringing it up the court by herself. Dishes to Harmon, over to Campbell. Campbell goes.
Nice.
With the drive, 61-60 Lady Quakers.
Pretty basket. Quakers back on top, 61-60.
Hurd bringing up the court now for the Lady Pioneers. Over to Boric. She's dangerous from that 3-point. Anderson with the 2.
Yeah.
No good.
Thought she had it.
Board by Kelly Knoll. Knoll up to Campbell. Campbell stops, slows the momentum of the game down a little bit. Over to Knoll. Knoll to Snyder. Snyder
Good
into
pass.
Harmon.
Good
Harmon
pass.
with the 2.
Good.
Harmon and Snyder with the connection there. Hurd deciding to drive. Got a timeout.
Pioneers want to talk this over again. Things are going the wrong direction for them. 63-60, 5:39 remaining in the game. Been back and forth.
This is a game that'll get your heart rate up.
It will. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're right behind the Polar Bears of Ohio Northern.
They were looking really good this year.
Yeah. But the Quakers are in the hunt because they're number 7. So if they keep winning, they are going to, in fact, they've only got a couple games left anyway. They'll be in the tournament.
Yeah, I think they're away this coming Wednesday, and then they'll be back at home for their final game on Saturday, and then conference play. The conference tournament will be commencing.
Right, we'll have that game on Saturday.
So it looks like Hurd's going to be passing the ball in here for the Lady Pioneers. Looking for something. 5 seconds. There you go.
Good defense by the Fighting Quakers.
Lady Quakers playing great defense. Looks like they're back to the full court press here. Oh, Hurd with the interception. Goes up.
Gets the foul.
Draws a foul.
Yeah, just a good anticipation on the part of Hurd, and it results in the foul.
She's very sneaky. She can turn on the jets in a
and fast. Yeah,
quick second. So now she's on the line here for first attempt.
Good.
Drains it. So it looks like number 11, Brooke Davis, is going to be coming out of the game, and number 32, Emily Harmon, checks in. Hurd's second attempt. She drains that one. 63-62, 1 point game. Quakers on top. Campbell dribbles up the court really quickly.
Girls have to take care of the basketball.
No turnovers. Harmon dribbled around, gives it back to Campbell. Campbell thinking about going left, gives it back to Harmon. And we got a foul. Looks like she's going to be shooting 2 there. Emily Harmon didn't get a number on the foul.
Number 40, I think.
Looks like Corey Burkhart.
Right. That's her 4th.
So Harmon's first shot is good. Losing Burkhart, that's a big loss. She's been a great player in this game today.
That's right. Yeah, and we're going to have to at least sit her down to the last few minutes of the game.
Harmon, second attempt.
Oh!
In and out.
So, 2-point Quaker lead.
Hurd bringing it up the floor very quickly, looking to make something happen. Dishes over to Boric. Boric dribbling around with the jumper.
Nice.
Good. Great shot.
We're all tied up, 64 all.
Looks like they're pressing again. Throw it into Mackenzie Campbell. Campbell over to Knoll. Knoll dribbling up. Slows the ball down. Back to Harmon. Harmon over to Campbell. Campbell with the 3. Ooh, no good. Looks like she could have taken her time there. Rushed it a little bit. Hurd bringing it up now.
Got a foul?
Looks like Hurd drawing another foul.
That's on Campbell, it looks like.
That's her 3rd, isn't it? No, they're calling on Emily.
Okay, so it's on Emily Harmon. Yeah. That's her 3rd. That's good.
I guess, yeah. Well, I guess.
Well, I mean, it's not good, but it's better than 4th foul on Campbell.
Yeah.
So each team with 3 fouls.
65-64 now. Hurd's first shot was good. Hurd, second attempt. No good. Harmon with the rebound. 1 point game now. Oh, Harmon with the turnover. Hurd with drawing the foul again. Man, she is aggressive. She is fun to watch.
So that is the 4th foul on Emily Harmon.
Going for 2 attempts here again. First attempt. Hurd is good. Looks like Coach Sheevy subbing in number 11, Brooke Davis, for number 32, Emily Harmon. Hurd's second attempt now. Good from the line. 3-point game, 64-67. Pioneers on top. Kelly Knoll up to Savannah Hooper. There's Hurd, right to her back door. Hooper with the great turnaround. Tieford almost with the jump ball.
That's a jump ball, and that was a good call. And it goes back to Wilmington. Good, aggressive, good hustle.
It's a great play by Kelly Knoll to grab the ball there at the end. Didn't let Hurd take off with it. Hooper passing to the ball now, looking for somebody, making something happen. Campbell gets the ball, drives in with the finger roll, and a 2.
Nice play, Mackenzie Campbell.
I don't know how she does it.
Didn't you teach her everything she knows?
Oh, no. She teaches me everything.
67-66. I was trying to help you out.
I won't win that one. Looks like Hurd wanted the 3 there. Knoll was in her face. Now she pulls up for the short jumper, and it's good. Man, Marietta looking great from the short jumpers there this game.
Back up to a 3-point lead.
So over back to Hooper. Hooper dribbling around. Looking for something to happen over to Brooke Davis. Brooke Davis dribbling around. Ooh, she takes it.
Smart
and
move.
A 2. Wow.
I kind of lost track of her, and there she was, and she was open.
She faked out the entire defense by doing that. That was a great take by number 11, Brooke Davis. So number 3, Amisha Hurd over here, having quite the game for herself today.
She has had a great game.
Marlo Taylor for 3, and it's off.
Oh, tip.
Faith Tieford with the turnover.
Oh, but
she's still going. Looks like they're getting Boric for 3.
Got it.
It's good. She's dangerous behind that arc.
She is. 4-point lead.
Get it up to Campbell. Campbell's by herself right now, dribbling in, looking to make something happen.
Oh, charge.
Looks like they're calling the charge on number 24, Mackenzie Campbell.
And that is her 4th foul.
Yep. Looks like Coach Sheevy's wanting a timeout here for the Lady Quakers.
So with 3:09 remaining in this game, 72-68, 4-point Pioneer lead. They're going to have the ball. We'll take a break.
106.9.
Community radio.
My radio.
You're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. We have at Fred Raizk Arena on the campus of Wilmington College, Quaker basketball. The ladies against the Lady Pioneers of Marietta. Right now, Marietta in the lead by 4, 72-68. Been back and forth all game. Trying to think what the biggest lead was. It wasn't more than 7-9 points.
Yeah, I think it was Wilmington had the 9-point lead on the Marietta Lady Pioneers.
Right. And so they're going to have the ball bringing it up.
So Misha Hurd dribbling around the ball up the top of the key again. Looking for work. Over to Boric. Boric back to Anderson. Anderson up for the 2, and it's good.
And with a hand in her face, too.
Campbell bringing up the court now. Dribbling around. She's going. Dishes to Tieford. Tieford dribbles. Out to Knoll. Knoll for 3. It's good. 71-74.
3-point Pioneer lead. Got to stop. Need a stop.
Hurd coming up now. Dishes over to Taylor. Taylor to Boric. Boric back to Hurd. Hurd looking for work. Dishes back over to Boric. Amisha Hurd dribbles in.
Oh, nice drive.
And the 2-point drive. She'll catch you sleeping, and she will take that ball to the hole.
5-point Pioneer lead with 2 minutes to go in this game.
So looks like Knoll there dribbled out of bounds. She's looking for a blocking foul, it looked like.
So with a 5-point lead, the Pioneers have the ball. Let's see if they try to run some time off the clock.
So Hurd looking for work now, up by 5. Coach Vivian's probably looking to kill some clock here, kill some time. Anderson down low.
Oh,
ooh, interception by Brooke Davis. Davis dribbling up top, gives it to Campbell. Back to Knoll. Knoll to Davis. Davis back out to Hooper. Hooper kicked it to Knoll. Knoll to Tieford. Looks like Tieford's going to take her. And no good for the Lady Quakers. Hurd dribbling around, gives it over to Taylor. Taylor over to Pullins. Looks like Taylor was looking for the 3 there. Picked off again by Brooke Davis.
1 minute.
5-point lead. Let's see if the Quakers can make something happen. Over to Campbell. Campbell over to Knoll. To Tieford. Looks like Campbell wants middle.
Oh, she falls.
Lost her balance there and took her off path where she wanted to pass it. Boric up for the 2. No good.
Missed the bunny.
And
she gets the foul.
Hurd draws the foul. She's dangerous from the foul line.
She's definitely been a factor this fourth quarter. She's made the difference. Which you would expect that from your point guard like that. She stepped up.
Oh yeah, and she's managed to stay out of foul trouble the second half too. I know in the first half she was struggling with her fouls, but now she's staying out of trouble, and now she's been a huge factor for the Lady Pioneers.
6-point lead.
First attempt was good.
So this is important because this will keep it if she misses at 2 possessions. If not, it's a 3-possession game. And it is.
So now we got a 3-possession game going on. Coach Sheevy taking a timeout, going to advance the ball up court.
So we'll keep it here with 36.9 seconds remaining in the game. The Lady Pioneers over the Lady Quakers, 78-71. The Quakers will have the ball, but they need 3 possessions and 2 stops at least in order to either tie or go ahead.
Wonder if Coach Sheevy's going to be looking for the 3. Refs are having a discussion down there.
'78, 71, 73 now. Better add my numbers on there. Didn't pull it down. Okay, so 78-73, 24.3 seconds remaining.
Looks like Coach Vivian's looking for some sort of call from the ref.
He's definitely discussing something with him.
Yeah, he's fired up down there right now.
Either he's wanting some type of an explanation or he's saying you need to be looking at something.
Yeah, I don't know if he was looking for a foul or...
Crowd wants the coach to be teed up.
Yeah, I think he's wanting the ball to be advanced up court.
Oh, after the timeout.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's indicating because typically it'll be advanced up in front of their bench. Okay, so now...
So they're calling for the players now, and looks like he's getting no advancement.
And I don't know what the explanation is because typically that is the case. When you take a timeout, the ball's advanced, but...
yeah.
All right.
Interesting. Looks like...
5-point lead, and we got a quick foul.
Looks like Campbell with the foul there.
That's her fifth? Nope, that's her fourth.
Looks like Coach Sheevy's going to be sending in number 21, Kelly Knoll, in a minute. Hurd on the line again. Nails the first one.
Right as rain, 79-73.
So it looks like Kelly Knoll's coming in for number 32, Emily Harmon.
Once again, we've got a 2-possession, and this could be a 3-possession.
Looks like Coach Sheevy has all of his three-point shooters out on the court now. Hurd, no good. Campbell with the rebound. Dribbles up. Finds Hooper.
Gotta put it up.
Hooper with the three. No good. Out of bounds.
Just a little bit off. So Marietta takes the timeout with 14.4 seconds.
Now he gets the advancement.
Yeah, 79-73.
Yeah, I wonder what the case was before.
Well, who took the last time out? Did the Pioneers take the last time out, or did Wilmington? Because if Wilmington took the timeout, they wouldn't have advanced the ball.
Yeah, Wilmington did take the timeout.
So that's the reason.
Yeah.
That, it's only when you take the timeout that you get the ball advanced.
So he was arguing a case he didn't have.
Exactly. Yeah. Didn't understand the theory there.
Heat of the game.
Uh-huh.
Game's not out of reach for the Quakers.
No, if they could get a steal, they can't really afford to commit a foul because right now it's 2 possessions with 14.4 seconds. So you'd have to get almost a steal or turnover of some type so the ball would go back to you. Then you'd have to be shooting some threes.
So we'll see what they do there. Looks like Savannah Hooper's going to foul number 14, Brooke Borich.
I don't think Savannah has that many fouls.
No, I think she's got some to spend. I think the only one that can't spend any right now is Mackenzie Campbell. I think she's at 4.
Right. So that was Savannah's second foul. Wilmington's into the 5s. First one's good. 7-point lead.
Second attempt is up, and it's good.
So 81-73, 13.2 seconds. Kind of all but over, but the shouting here. Pioneers appear to be going to 20-3.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to need to take the 3. Binkley up, no good, rolls out. Hurd with the rebound.
And there's no reason to foul.
Yep, and this one is over.
So your final score here at Fred Raizk Arena, Herman Court, 81-73. The Pioneers of Marietta go to 20-3. And the Lady Fightin' Quakers are now 11-12. So for CampusNation.com and WZAA, we want to thank everybody that tuned in today for today's basketball. For those of you in the area, we've got Boys basketball from Wilmington High School tonight will be on the air at about 7 o'clock with that game. That'll be the Winton Woods Warriors, and they will be taking on your Wilmington Hurricane. Both teams fairly evenly matched by their record, and it should be an exciting game, much as we had today. Probably go down to the wire. So tune in tonight for everybody here at in Quakerland. We want to thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time, this next Wednesday for men's basketball. Good night, everybody.